Oh shit, we're recording. Hey, what's up, guys? Another Yapping Hours, another episode. Let's get it popping. Yeah, sorry about that. She's very sleepy. Today we're
Oral
gonna.
guest appearance.
Oh my motherfucking god, that's your cat's name. Shut the fuck up. Today we're gonna be talking about or have a tier list. This time talking about app tier list. There hasn't been much happening in terms of like gaming sphere, just things in general besides what's on TikTok all goddamn day. This guy can attest to that. So we're going to be just rating apps. We've all used these apps. If you haven't, you know about it. But yeah, let's get it popping. So first one on the list is Reddit. So should we just put it here?
Yeah, trash or don't use.
Wait, why is that don't use or trash?
I don't use it, and every time I hear something about it, it's like, who cares?
I don't use it on a regular basis, but I have to give credit where credit is due. Reddit has helped me a few times. There have been times I needed to find something, a specific site, or times I needed to find a specific answer for a question that Google couldn't answer for me. And Reddit, you just scroll through Reddit comments and someone has the answer. And
it's so weird because someone asked that question and then it's just posted like 10 years ago. It's like someone.
It's years ago that.
Okay, moving up. You're neutral. I'll put neutral. That actually bumped it up like a bunch for me.
But we need to establish this first. In terms of applications, are we talking about for our phone or just applications on anything?
I would say anything, just in general use.
Okay, in general use. So if it's general use, because
I would say neutral. Well, me personally, neutral.
Yes, neutral.
After what you said, absolutely.
Neutral makes sense.
It comes in clutch. It really does come in clutch at times. It has random answers that you just can't find on the internet sometimes.
Yeah,
so
it's like YouTube. You just an Indian guy with 25 subscribers, 3.6 thousand views 12 years ago is going to help you find the answer to your modern day problems.
But real quick before we move on, I want to say this. Reddit is honestly in the best spot right now, neutral, because there's a lot of horrible shit on Reddit, and sometimes it comes in clutch and has really good, solid information. But yeah,
what do you mean? What do you mean by like horrible shit?
I don't know. I've been hearing
it's modern day 4chan.
What does that even mean? I never used 4chan either.
Then you poor innocent soul.
What is that? What? Never mind. I guess
there's a lot of really bad Reddit threads, just horrible people, degenerates, that type of stuff.
Kiwi Farms is partly like that.
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about. Maybe.
Yeah. This is definitely neutral, but yeah, we can move on.
Next up, we got Twitter/X. Rainbow has a lot to say about that.
Yeah, I don't even know what this logo is. I could have sworn it would just be X.
You're so stupid. Stop.
You know, you know what's crazy too? It's so weird that it's blue. On my phone, it's red.
Nigga, what?
You got a filter? You have a filter on your phone?
If I can show you guys, I'll send it. But like,
I've heard people have that too. That's just weird.
My logo has always been red, even before it turned into X.
Pull it up. While we talk about it, pull it up.
Oh, well, he's on his phone. Do it later.
Yeah.
We'll get later.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, Twitter, I would put maybe really good. Or believe it or not, maybe even higher. And I know Terrellion's ready to jump and talk shit about you, social media addict, so fuck you. But like, I like Twitter because that's where I get like a lot of my news, whether it's like a lot of my like, you know, gaming news and shit, like personal hobby news, or if it's just worldwide news. Like with like, we're not gonna get into it, but like this is where I've been getting the news with like the whole Donald Trump situations and all, you know, the other worlds and all that.
Iran versus Israel and stuff. Look, you are unfortunately correct. I've heard through a lot of different people that Twitter/X is the new form of getting like your news report. And you have world leaders who post on there as well, which is, honest to God, I want to say this. I will never understand how people will just allow world leaders to post on social media. That is the dumbest thing. That is the most absurd, retarded shit imaginable. World leaders literally posting on social media.
Stick to the goddamn government, bitch ass nigga.
But me personally, like, even if it's not like, even like, so it's a great news outlet. You get all your news there, whether again personal hobby or just real life news. And then another thing is like, it's a great app to like get your name out there. So like, me being an artist, I feel like this is where I got like most of my followers in comparison to like Instagram and other accounts that I have my art on. Twitter is the one where I have the most. And then, it's the same thing. It could be like for musical people or people who do videos and shit like that. It's like good for promotion and getting your name out there.
I would actually put it in like bad, but only because, right? Because the same reason that you're so fucking dumb. With what you're saying, like, that's where like I follow like 400 artists who do commissions, so I could just have them in my back pocket and shit. So I'm not saying the app is horrible, but we do have Blue Sky, which is essentially the same shit. But
the
better
fuck is Blue Sky?
You never heard what?
I've literally.
Is that on this list?
I've
no, because this list is old.
Honestly, I've only heard of the name, but I've never heard anything else about it. I know a lot of artists would be like, oh, just in case Twitter gets shut down, follow me on Blue Sky. That's the only time I've heard about Blue Sky, because a lot of people thought Twitter was shutting down for some reason. So everybody's like, oh, follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Blue Sky.
No,
and then Twitter never shut down.
Well, I won't get too deep into it, but like with Brazil, they really hated Jump or some shit, and they're like, we'll take the app down. No, sorry, maybe that was TikTok, but it was essentially like people weren't a fan of Twitter no more, so people were like, well, let's make that, but like more free. Like, people like I'm stifled in terms of reachability and shit, but I guess I'd put it in neutral. It's like a gateway, I don't know. I mean, if y'all say it's really good to live without,
I don't think it's couldn't live without. I believe you can live without Twitter. I would put it at really good, but at the same time, I also think it's fucking trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Terrellion does not like social media apps and shit like that.
My problem with it, like, I agree with everything you said, Crim. It's good for putting your name out there. It's good for your business, your art, whatever. It's perfect for that shit. But people like to use it for other reasons. Just all the other reasons for it is just not worth it. But I'm not gonna get into it. We spent too much time on it already.
Yeah. Uber.
Next one's Uber. Couldn't live without boys.
Honestly, it might be that we're really good at it, but it's on the top, because before I got my license, this shit was like
it came in
always
clutch.
Always. I get like, oh, can you stay and do overtime? And I get off like at 1 a.m, no buses. Let me just call an Uber right quick. And then for some reason, there is always an Uber like in the fucking corner for some reason. I was like, okay, it's 1 a.m, but thank you, awesome.
There's always people ready to do Uber, bro. It's just, man.
It's modern day taxi. It's a modern.
Yeah, it's modern day taxi. Very true.
That's why I say
modern day taxi, modern day hustle. The perfect hustle job.
I wouldn't put it on couldn't live without, because like I said, I have my own car now, and ever since I started driving, I've never opened the app ever again. So this is very clutch for those who don't have any form of transportation.
Not only that, but when people go to like clubs and parties and they're drunk and they can't be driving, this is what you're gonna be using. So this, honestly, I would put in like really good tier. I think most people nowadays are using Uber, or they have the app.
You know what's crazy? Kurt, you talking about your own car? I picked up somebody one day, and he was talking about like his car. He had a Tesla, and he was like, I got rid of that shit. I'm like, you got rid of your Tesla? Why? He was like, every week I was essentially paying $1,000 to be able to drive it and shit. I was like, what the? He's like, I got rid of that shit. I only pay like $500, $600, $700 for Uber. I'm sad. I just Uber everywhere. I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks for the cash, then.
Yeah,
Shit.
honest to God, that is the strat. Like, I've heard people talk about how they just use Uber for everything nowadays because you don't have to worry about maintenance for your car, insurance, or gas.
You just do it.
You just do
That's
it.
why I say couldn't live without. But if you both say really good, I could put it there.
But there are people that could live without it because obviously they have cars. But anyways.
Yeah.
What the
Apple
fuck?
Music.
Oh, that's Apple Music. Okay. Damn. Yeah. Non-iPhone user here, so I had no idea. Just
Honestly,
knew it was a music app.
I will put don't use to because I got an iPhone and I don't use it. I have Spotify, which I already see on the list.
Guess what? That's coming up in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, dude.
Yeah.
Common iPhone L.
We'll talk more about
iPhone
music
L.
when we get to Spotify, but
Yeah.
Lyft is just Uber.
Lyft. Yeah. So.
It's just well, does Lyft do anything else besides?
Lyft might do food. Lyft might also do food.
I don't think so.
No, Uber does food. It has Uber Eats.
Yeah.
It's later on the list. There.
Okay.
Lyft doesn't. But Lyft, I don't know. I feel like because I use both Uber and Lyft again before I got my car. I always felt like Lyft was cheaper, unless my ass is tripping. But also, when I was working for a specific company before, I doxed myself and shit. Starbucks. You would get discounts for your Lyft rides. So and I would get free lifts. So that's the only reason why I like Lyft.
It did give discounts all the time, yeah.
Yeah, like for some reason my job offered free Lyft rides, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I'll take that.
So then just put Lyft in front of Uber, then I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I would say this as someone who did Uber. I didn't do Lyft, but like I saw how it worked. I hate it because you have to be in a specific area and you can only work in that specific area. But then it's like DoorDash. But then when you go, like let's say you're in LA and it's like, I don't know, Compton, right? And so you can only drive in Compton. But if you go outside of that, you would have to essentially switch your area to that area in order to keep going without any like you having to go all the way back to that area. But with Uber, it's just do it.
But that's Lyft. That's Lyft worker exclusive. We're talking about like being like the passenger and shit.
That is also true.
But I'm saying that because if your area doesn't really have like any Lyft drivers available like that, you might not get it. But with Uber, since you could go anywhere, it's more likely you're gonna get an Uber.
So then what do you? Okay, so if you're trying to say that Lyft's worse, where would you want to move it then?
I would just put it here.
Okay. No, I think it's really good. It's literally just Uber, but without food service.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. Like I said, I just think it's not bad. I'm just saying like the way it works on the driver's side affects the passenger essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's fair.
I guess I won't argue. Spotify can't live without come on music. You need your music. The best sort of music.
Whoa. Here comes Terrellion. Okay.
To ruin everything.
Ruin everything. You guys already fucking know. Listen.
Don't you have Spotify?
I don't actually have Spotify at all. I've been.
Yeah, YouTube.
I've had a couple of people try to get me to download Spotify, and I was like, okay, sure. Let me take a look at it. Realized it was a subscription service, and said, fuck that shit. I get all my music through YouTube.
From YouTube.
And I don't even have YouTube Music. I just use regular YouTube, and all the music's there. And if it's not there, it's probably on SoundCloud. And SoundCloud is completely free to my knowledge. There's probably like a subscription service for it, but I don't even use whatever subscription service that is. It's either check YouTube. If it's not on YouTube, you check SoundCloud. I don't need Spotify, but I do understand why people use Spotify because it does recommend a lot of music around like your favorite genre or whatever. And I heard that the recommendations are really good. It's almost like damn near the same. So that's a good. That's a positive thing. But I would say it's not. Couldn't live without.
Okay, then really good. But like Spotify Jam is also fire too. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Do you have Spotify, Rainbow?
No fucking idea. I don't use Spotify. My mom does.
Yeah, whenever I'm the driver for like either both my friends' family or whatever, I'll open a Spotify. I think it's called Spotify Jam or something like that, where I'll put it has my music and it has my playlist. I'll put a song, and then anybody else with the Spotify app, they join the jam, and then
Yeah.
they could put their music in a queue, and it plays like, let's say my sister's like, oh, let's play this next. After my song, it's gonna play her song.
Song request.
Yeah, it's basically sound request, and that shit's fire.
Doesn't it have something on Discord where like people can connect to Spotify?
Yeah.
And you can all listen together to the same Spotify music. I know it's got a lot of really cool features like that. So I'll give it props, but it's definitely not couldn't live without because I ain't got it.
Well,
And Rainbow just mentioned he doesn't got it either. So
okay, fuck it. And then maybe it was just me. I need it for my music though.
All right. Now I'm gonna be surprised if y'all have used this before, but Tumblr. I know Terrell hasn't used it.
well, what is this?
Tumblr.
Tumblr. Oh, no,
Basically, it's basically a dead app. I don't know. It's dead, but it's
It
not.
kind of had a revival a little bit, but
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? And I kid you not, the app basically died because it took off pornography.
because we couldn't goon.
And then all the
couldn't goon.
so all the gooners got upset. He's like, "Fuck this! We're going to Twitter." And I'm not even exaggerating. It's no joke. Everybody from Tumblr moved onto Twitter.
Damn.
And then that's why all the fucking bots, the porn bots and the OnlyFans are right there.
Yeah.
But it did have a revival, though.
Tumblr used to be like the main source of like gooner material, and then out of nowhere, Tumblr's like, yeah,
And
we no
art and
longer.
shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Tumblr is basically used now for, kind of like Twitter and all that. But like, I don't know. I used to have Tumblr, and it was very, very limited. It was just post reblog, and that was basically it.
At least back then, it was kind of like Pinterest meets Twitter, but now it's more like straight up Pinterest, but like with like different aesthetics. Because there's some people who make comics or just have art, and they exclusively be like, no, it's on my Tumblr, bro. It's not on my Twitter, it's on my Tumblr.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I don't use it anymore. I don't know anybody that uses it anymore. I just feel like it's trash. Like it's basically every other like social media, but every other social media app just does it better. It's like the lowest of the low.
So then just put it at bad then, I guess. It doesn't seem like it's fucking trash.
Yeah, trash, nah. Okay, so are we gonna talk about this?
No, don't
or
even
we
talk about it.
gonna-
Just couldn't live without.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't got Discord, y'all are throwing in life. Anyways,
Yeah.
Netflix.
Oh, really good. No, wait, yeah, really good.
I'd put it here, honestly.
It has Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, a show that a certain someone
you're
hasn't
right.
watched, and they use memes from it.
No, keep it simple. It's just a neutral. Like, not everybody's into Netflix.
Oh, and for neutral.
It used to be
Yeah,
Redbox.
yeah. Just keep it simple. N for neutral. Thank you.
Yeah.
And for neutral. All right, Uber
But
Eats, boys.
Netflix has some bangers. Uber Eats,
does.
what the fuck? It's, do you know it's Uber?
Eats needs to honestly die because they overcharge the fuck out of you. People need to wake up. You're taxed for so many different things. It just doesn't make any sense. Even the main menu prices are ramped up from the jump when you order it, and then they're like, okay, now we're gonna tax you, and then now we're gonna charge you for like the delivery fee, and you gotta give a tip, and it's like, dude, it's way too much additional money. Yeah.
So while we're at it, just put all food services into either bad or fucking trash. 'Cause me personally, I hate. Like I remember there was this one time I was ordering I think it was the Diablo burger from Uber Eats. That shit came out to almost like nearly 40. I got a meal, but like still.
Yes,
And
it's
it's
gonna
like,
be
dude.
the price of like 2 meals. One meal is gonna come up to 2 meals, honestly. So.
And I know people who use delivery services like almost every day. It's like, dude, you gotta stop.
I got hooked on it too. I got hooked on it for about a year, and I'd realized, man, this is so fucking stupid. It's way too expensive.
Even if you don't tip, it's still crazy because it's like delivery fee and you bought something fee, and it's like, what the fuck?
Look, just put it in bad. Wait, what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, not just Uber Eats in specific, but because I see other food services here like GrubHub and Doordash, but like, the workers be tweaking if they see that you didn't give them a tip. Like I've seen crazy videos, and it's like, I can't trust it. I can't trust the workers. I can't trust the prices. It's like, and then it's like, if I'm hungry, fuck you. if I'm hungry, I'm just gonna go walk to my food. Like, you can't be that fucking lazy. If you got a car, just drive to it. There's gonna be a fast food place by you. You don't need delivery service.
And
You don't need. But there's no Carl's Jr. near where I live. I promise you, you don't need Carl's Jr. that fucking.
I'm gonna
bad.
say this. Yeah, that is also true. I'm gonna say this. They're in bad, but they're not fucking trash. Because if they have coupons or promotions available, then I'd say it's worth it. The promotions and coupons, you can pretty much reduce the price so that it's literally like normal or like a little less than what it would be. But if you ain't got a coupon or promotional code, don't be fucking using these things, dude. It ain't worth it. So
it's funny because people will be like, "Oh yeah, but it saves me gas, nigga."
It does not.
You wish you could save gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tinder? Bad. Or trash. I actually want to
put it there.
Is it? I mean, I don't want to get into a long conversation about it, but isn't it just for like hookups at this point?
Yeah, it's basically for
if y'all
hookups.
seen our dating episode, you'll know.
Okay.
Most people will tell you I'm looking for a date or I'm just looking for new friends. But like even in the end, if you're using it for something outside of hookups or whatever you're using it for, it's the most bot infested app.
But that's like all dating apps nowadays. I mean, outside of the bots. It's just for hookups, right? Or have either of y'all used it and gotten a hookup? Yes or no? Keep it simple.
No.
No? Okay, just put it in fucking trash then.
Yeah.
If it landed y'all a hookup, I'd say put it in neutral. At least y'all getting your dick sucked. Anyway, DoorDash, we already talked about it. Just put them all in. WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is literally where the bots tell you to download.
Yes. It's bots. It's scammers, dude. If you want to talk to me, just get my fucking number. What do we need WhatsApp for? Or we can talk on Discord or even Telegram. Bro, get that shit out of here. It's trash.
There's been a few times, like at jobs I used to be at, where they're like, "Oh, here's my WhatsApp." I'm like, "Nigga, your what?" And it's like, "Yeah, my WhatsApp." And it's like, I swear to God, there's been one person I remember who was like, "Oh, my phone company doesn't let me text or call, whatever, so I use WhatsApp." And I'm just like, that doesn't make sense.
It's so funny too because the app before that, the one we were talking about, Tinder, there was this girl and of course she was a fucking bot and I knew she was, but just for the funsies I was like, all right, I'll go along with your bullshit, and immediately download WhatsApp. We'll talk over there. And then it went from like this girl flirting with me to like, so are you investing in cryptocurrency?
That's what they all do, man. Like they waste your time to get WhatsApp and then they want you to fucking get involved in crypto. Like, I mean, we're on YouTube. I was gonna say the K blank thing, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, what is this app here?
Postmates is it's kind of like a
just put it in bad.
It's don't use because Uber bought Postmates.
Ooh, okay, fair enough.
You don't use that shit. Because I used to work Postmates, and it was always like, yeah, we're gonna move to Uber, we're gonna move to Uber. So like they bought.
But you need. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're right. But you need to move WhatsApp to fucking trash, because I feel like don't use is literally like it's unusable. You know what I mean?
I get. Yeah, like we literally don't use Snapchat. Oh,
so is that where it's going?
I personally hate this app.
I hate it
so
too.
Boring. I will put it in bad.
It's worse than Instagram.
It's a horny app. I'll give you that.
It's for women.
You know how like they send you a photo and then it deletes like I don't know like
24 hours.
Yeah, stories and photos they delete after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, like what's the point if you're just gonna see it for one day and that's fucking it? And then I know this. This is the app you go to if you want.
Put it in trash. Put it in fucking trash.
Put it in trash.
That's where women will be like, "Oh, add me on Snapchat." That means she's not really into you, bro.
She ain't for you, bro.
No. You add her on Snapchat and she has like 1,000 followers and she's sending the same nude to everybody.
Yeah. Get in line.
So we're gonna skip this because I had to look up what the fuck this was.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. We'll see.
Yeah, don't use TikTok. Oh.
All right, this is for you, bro. This one's for you.
This
brain rot incarnate.
Yeah. I would personally put it in one of these two, but it's up to you at this point. So I'll let you handle it.
If there was a good, I would put it there, but I see that there is no good. It's just really good and it's not really good. So I will put it in neutral. It's basically how I describe Twitter, but video format. Like I see a bunch of my hobby shit. I get a bunch of news there, but it's just in a video format. And then like Terrellion mentioned, brain rot. So yeah.
Short form content for fucking retards, guys. Uninstall TikTok now. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, oh, dude, you remember when people people uninstalled it because it was gonna get banned, and then people tried to reinstall it. It didn't work, so people were selling phones for like thousands of dollars to be like, "Hey, TikTok's on here," and like, dude, it infested YouTube Shorts too. I fucking hate it.
Also, a little off track, but like the government is so stupid. Like we have so many problems in the world, and you want to get rid of TikTok. This is our government. That's so pathetic. What about
what we should really
Instagram?
get rid of? It's the great
And Instagram I would put as neutral too. I don't use
neutral.
it. Yeah, I don't use it a lot, but it's. Do you know what I hate about it? I just get a bunch of. How do I describe it? People sending me stupid brainwash shit. Like they'll spam message me like a bunch of reels, Instagram reels. It's so annoying. But other than that, it's just here's a photo.
I
like
put it in bad.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, because it just like with TikTok, everybody's trying to be fucking TikTok, and then not only that, like it was like the photo app, and now it's but then reels. But then let's add this.
Real. And then I have a bunch of people just sending me nonstop reels. Like my phone will literally like be vibrating like a vibrator in my pocket, and I look at it and it's like I get 50 reels. I'm like, dude, I'm not watching all this shit. Calm your ass down.
Yeah, if it has showed Facebook because they're both together under Meta, I'd put it here. But yeah, by itself,
Yeah, I can agree with that. Disney,
neutral. It's pretty much like Netflix, I would say.
It's Netflix. Yeah.
If you're interested in what they're showing you there, go for it. If not, don't.
Okay.
Twitch.
Now these two right here, we might have a discussion about these ones because honestly, I would probably put Twitch here or here.
Okay, hold on. If you want to have a conversation about YouTube and Twitch, quickly go through the last three then.
Okay, so Facebook, either this or this. What do y'all think?
Just put it in.
Fucking trash.
Yeah.
Fucking
My
trash.
mom still uses Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You know what's crazy? The fact that you said that, because I was gonna say Facebook is basically a mom and dad app.
Yeah, it's for
yeah,
boomers. GrubHub put in bad. It's basically the same thing
bad?
for like the other food applications.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I don't know what
was-
the last one is. What is this?
That's
one?
the
Grindr.
that's the Rainbow's app. That's
That's
all you.
Grindr.
Oh,
So
Grindr.
we're just gonna put it right fucking.
I
If there was any,
got an Instagram reel notification. I fucking hate my Instagram friends. Fuck, bro. Leave me alone.
Maybe you use Grindr?
I've used it, and I keep regretting it every time I re-download when I'm that horny, dude. If there's anything lower than fucking trash, I'd put it there. Like
haven't
holy
you done-
shit, bro.
Haven't you met people and got some action from that app, or no?
Yeah, and then quickly I uninstalled it.
Were the
It-
were the sexual interactions not to your liking? Were you not satisfied?
a lot of them now. A lot of them.
Okay.
Damn, you guys got bad dick game if Rainbow's saying that.
Yikes.
It's just like every guy wants to take up the ass, or every guy's old, or every guy's like in the military, or it's so fucking annoying.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, these two, the reason why we say conversations is because all of us here, we use it obviously with YouTube and shit, but we also make content on that. Considering this podcast.
YouTube might actually be, maybe I might be wrong, but I couldn't live without. Come on.
Yeah, YouTube honestly is very easy. You couldn't live without it, but they need to improve it.
For sure.
Yeah.
We need our freedom of speech on YouTube.
Yeah. Google, fix your app.
And honestly, I can't eat my food without watching either
Oh my God,
TV or YouTube.
It's so funny because earlier we had a discussion about that.
Twitch is honestly, it's not on the same tier as YouTube, but it needs to improve. Like, once again, the people who are running it, man,
sure.
like y'all are fucking gooners and whatnot. Y'all need help, and y'all are clearly biased to certain people who stream on the platform. Let's not fucking cap.
Yeah,
But it's definitely not
Okay,
without. It's kind of neutral. It's more of like a For gamers
we're looking at you, CEO, that try to show us the fucking a feature and just
Yeah.
we saw a bunch of fucking gooning shit. We know, we didn't forget.
Nobody forgot that shit. I'd say it's neutral. If you're into gaming or content creators, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Right. But
as content creators, we put it here. As the general app, it goes right here.
And because there's other applications that aren't on here, like Kick and Rumble and all that stuff, those, in my opinion, would also fall under the neutral category because it's more in line with like content creators and gaming. And if you're not into that type of shit, you're not gonna really get it. They're good if you like that type of stuff. They're not if you don't. It's really in the middle.
Yeah. And if you're a content creator, you pretty much need the shit.
YouTube has like much better content in comparison to Twitch, especially like if you start watching the mainstream shit, they're all basically the same shit.
The moment that YouTube like streaming gets way better or on the same level of Twitch is the moment Twitch is gonna start sweating. Because like YouTube gaming or like this is how you know it's trash because you don't even really know what it's called. Last time I checked, it was called YouTube gaming. And when you fucking stream on YouTube, it like you can stream on shorts and shit, but a lot of times I'll see someone streaming on shorts and I'll be like, and skip. And move on. It's not as good because they don't promote it as much as they should. So it can't beat Twitch because it doesn't promote. Like if you go on YouTube homepage, you're not gonna it should be home, streaming, subscriptions, and like it should be like right there where it could be like, oh yeah, there is like streaming, let me see what's happening right now. Like Facebook gaming is even fucking worse, but YouTube, get on that shit, bro.
I love YouTube because it's my tutorial app. Like whenever I buy like something I gotta build, like furniture and shit, I don't want to read the instructions. I just go to YouTube and someone's building it for me. I'm like, oh, thank you, bro.
YouTube is literally the everything app. I got my music, I got my tutorials, I got my news, dude. YouTube's got everything for me.
I learned how to cook some food over there. Shit.
Yeah.
I have Rainbows on YouTube, and you know, I got my fettuccine Alfredo. I need a good YouTube video. I just boot up some RainbowFur. Oh shit.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
All right. Well, outside the glazing, and speaking of YouTube and Twitch, make sure to check our socials out. Of course, you know, hey, we're here. And if you made it to the end video, we appreciate you. So until then, goodbye.